the world of professional sports, ownership is often defined by loud personalities and constant media presence. But there is one man who has mastered the art of quiet influence. He is the architect behind one of the most stable and successful franchises in modern football, a billionaire who prefers the shadows to the spotlight. Yet despite his penchant for privacy, he has recently found himself at the center of a monumental shift in the sporting landscape. This is the story of Steve Bisciotti, a man whose journey from a basement startup to the pinnacle of the NFL defines the American dream. The foundation of this empire began in a middle-class Italian-American household in Pennsylvania before moving to the outskirts of Baltimore. Life was shaped early by tragedy when Steve Bisciotti lost his father to leukemia at just 8 years old. Raised by a single mother and supported by a devoted grandfather, he learned the values of resilience and hard work. He was not a standout star in high school sports, but he possessed a deep, analytical passion for the game, often attending professional matches and studying the mechanics of winning. After graduating from Salisbury State University with a degree in liberal arts, he did not seek a traditional corporate ladder. Instead, at the age of 23, he took a risk that would change his life forever. In 1983, working out of a basement with second-hand equipment and a mere few $1,000s in seed money, Steve Bisciotti and his cousin co-founded a staffing firm. They focused on the aerospace and technology sectors, areas that were poised for massive growth. The company, which eventually evolved into the Allegis Group, became a global titan. It is now the largest privately held staffing firm in the world, generating billions in annual revenue. This business success provided the capital for Steve Bisciotti to pursue his true passion, sports ownership. In 2000, he purchased a minority stake in the Baltimore Ravens, eventually taking full control in 2004. Under his stewardship, the team became a model of consistency, winning championships and fostering a culture of excellence known throughout the league as the gold standard. However, the reason Steve Bisciotti is trending so intensely right now across the global sports media landscape is due to a series of seismic decisions made in January 2026. After 18 years of unprecedented stability, Steve Bisciotti took the world by surprise by parting ways with his longtime head coach. This was not just a coaching change, it was the end of an era. The decision came after a disappointing 8-9 season, where the team failed to make the playoffs, plagued by fourth-quarter collapses and inconsistent performance. People are talking about this now because Steve Bisciotti has historically been the most patient owner in the league. For him to move on from a coach who had been with him for nearly 2 decades signals a massive shift in his philosophy. The trend escalated further during a high-profile press conference held on January 13, 2026. While Steve Bisciotti was addressing the media about the vacancy, news broke in real time that another legendary coach from a rival team was also stepping down. His candid, unfiltered reaction to the news went viral instantly. When asked if he would consider hiring a legendary rival to lead his team, his humorous yet calculated response captured the attention of millions. This moment is trending because it showcases the human side of a billionaire owner who usually remains behind closed doors. The public is fascinated by the irony of the situation. The 2 longest tenured coaches in the league both became available within a week, and Steve Bisciotti is the man holding the keys to what many call the most attractive job opening in sports. Beyond the coaching search, Steve Bisciotti is also making headlines for his aggressive approach to player contracts. He is currently navigating a complex negotiation with his 2-time MVP quarterback. The financial stakes are astronomical, with the player's salary cap hit projected to reach $74 million. Steve Bisciotti has publicly stated his desire to secure an extension before free agency begins to ensure the team can remain competitive. This combination of a coaching search and a high-stakes contract negotiation has placed him at the heart of every major sports discussion. Analysts are debating whether his instincts, as he calls them, will lead to another championship window, or if the organization is entering a period of prolonged uncertainty. The public and media reaction to these moves has been a mix of shock and admiration. Many fans are grieving the loss of a coach who was a pillar of the community, while others praise Steve Bisciotti for having the courage to make a difficult change when results stalled. His current status is that of a man under immense pressure, yet he appears as composed as ever. He has built a reputation for hiring the right people and then letting them do their jobs, a trait that has made the Ravens a destination for top talent. The long-term legacy of Steve Bisciotti is already secure as one of the most successful owners in professional sports history. He took a young franchise and turned it into a perennial contender, all while maintaining a low profile and a high standard of integrity. His impact is seen in the state-of-the-art facilities he built and the charitable foundations he supports. As he navigates this turning point in 2026, the eyes of the sporting world remain fixed on his next move. Whether he finds a new legendary leader or doubles down on his star quarterback, the decisions made today will define the next 20 years of his storied career. The journey of Steve Bisciotti serves as a powerful reminder that true leadership often happens in silence, and that even the most stable empires must eventually evolve to stay on top. As the search for a new direction continues, one thing is certain: the architect of the Ravens is not finished building yet. If you want to stay updated on the most in-depth documentaries covering the power players of the sporting world, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for our next deep dive.